Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down with the music. Damn. All right. All right. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Man, why is that so loud? Yo. Oh, that's better. Okay. Is everybody in? Is everybody in the show? Who's all in here? Rich, Sharon, Linda, Mom, Strategic, Charlie. Da, 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 da. This is going to be good. I think this is where. Can everybody hear me? Is everything all right? I'm good? Oh, let's go. Let's go. It's Tuesday. My man, Charlie, it's Tuesday. That's right. That's right. That's right. Shoot, let's get this going. Boom. Check out the new Tint Whiz logo. That's right. That's right. Cadeau hooked me up literally about 45 minutes ago. I was like, hey, any new logo, get it to me. And he's like, here you go. So here it is. Check it out. It's all like that, right? Tint Whiz, if you guys don't know Tint Whiz, I don't know what else to say. It is the number one CRM in our industry, hands down. Absolutely. I've got so many guys using it. It's absolutely unbelievable. So if you guys don't know TintWiz, go check it out. Tintwiz.com. Download your free 30-day trial. No credit card. Zero. No money up front. Check it out. 30-day trial. And don't forget to get in the TintWiz community Facebook group. It's all right there. And guess what? It is all in the app. So right there, baby. TintWiz in the house. I'm starting to sound like a commercial. I tell you what, I've been promoting TintWiz for the last, I don't know, almost 3 years now. absolutely freaking love it. So yeah, it's freaking awesome. Thank you so much, Eric, for being part of the show. Bam. Yeah. So are you guys ready to do the show? Julian, are you ready? He's in the background. Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. You good? Thumbs up. He's over here flipping me off, going like this. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. And I'm like, wow. Never been on the show before, and he's already flipping me off. Fucking awesome. I'm totally joking. He gave me a thumbs up. So I think we should go ahead and start the show. I mean, why not, right? Why not? And let me change this. All right, I'm going to get rid of you guys. Get out of here. I'll bring you guys back up later. And where's it at? Where's it at? Yeah. That's right, guys. It is Tint'er Tuesday live right here on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. And guess what? Instagram on my monitor right above me. It is up and running. People are in. People are watching. Julian, you got like, do you really want to know how many people are watching you right now, Julian? Say yes. Say yes. Because I'm going to make you even more nervous. Okay. There's 152 people watching right now. He's like, oh, shit. Totally joking. All right. So my guest tonight, Julian, I tell you what, I don't really know him personally. I know him through social media. I've been watching him for a very long time. Same goes for him watching me. And I mean, this guy has gone from one state to the next, still in the industry, still tinting windows, wrapping vehicles, doing PPF. This guy is absolutely fucking everywhere. And his growth has just been amazing. And not only that, but he's a bodybuilder, right? You're a bodybuilder? We'll get to that in a second. Dude's like this. Like, he's all like cock diesel, right? And if you follow him on Facebook, man, he's always doing this like poses. And I'm like, this fool trying to show me up just all like this and shit. And I'm like, get out of here. Get out of here, Julian. Anyways, my guest tonight, Julian, are you ready? You ready? All right. Let's go. Let's bring him in. Should we bring him in? We should bring him in. Let's go. Julian, what's up, bud? How are you?
Good, man. How's it going?
I'm good. Thank you so much for being on the show. I know you. I think it was earlier today. You said you were nervous about the show, and I'm like, why are you nervous? And you're like, I don't know. I'm like,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I think it's crazy, man. I've been in the industry a while, but like not one active in the industry. I'm not at all the shows. I'm not at all the events. I've thought about it, meant to be, just never made it. And just kind of watching you as somebody like that's been around for a while, I was like, man, I've been watching this dude for years, and now here he does jump in my inbox like, hey, bro, you want to jump on? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love it, man. I gotta pop your cherry right here, live on the show. Dude, listen, like I said earlier, we've known each other through social media, right? And I've kind of seen where you were and where you're at now. And it's a great story. I mean, you are a family man, you're a husband, you work out. I mean, those poses. I mean, come on, Julian. Come on, man. Come on, dude. But not only that, but I mean, you're still in history. You're still, slinging film left and right. And I thought, why not, man? Bring you on, share your story. So if you don't mind, tell everybody where you were and kind of give them that timeline and where you're at today.
Yeah. So I started out in Ohio, jumped into window tint, started, been in, I guess, yeah. I started out doing vinyl wraps, actually.
That's right.
And then I jumped into window tint because the place got slow. And I worked window tint for like, I think it was 3-4 months. And then the guy just like left me there and kept going on fishing trips and was like leaving me to, I'm like, all right, well, fine. And I'll never forget, dude, like I contacted Allison Parker from Max Pro.
Yep.
Very first film rep I ever talked to, had no clue what the hell I was ordering, did not know anything. All I knew is I was like,
I just need some film.
So I'm gonna start out on my own, but I need a roll of film. So I ordered a roll of 20% and wung it from there. I started on front doors, and I mean, shit, here we are. Eight years later, still in business, 3 different states. Started in Ohio, went to Kentucky, went back to Ohio, and then October of 23, wanted to start over and give my wife and kids a better life. So we said, screw it, and ended up in Southwest Florida with no plan, no savings, no job lined up. I was like, you know what, we're just gonna run it. So used my relationships and just been hustling my ass off ever since. So now we're still here in Florida, and things are just now starting to iron out,
Takes time.
Yeah, it definitely takes time. It's in Ohio, it was easier because like I grew up in the town.
Yeah.
I grew up there my whole life. I knew everybody within like a 5-town radius. It was like, and that's like I was making posts on social media, window tint deals, and then I'd tag 50 people, and then I just flood everybody's Facebook. But so now it's here, and it's been a struggle, but it's been a fun one, man. You grow through what you go through, I believe. So I mean, it's as long as I got my wife and kids, then that's all I need, bro. I need my wife and kids, the good people that are there to support and push and inspire. And other than that, I don't have time for nothing else.
Hey, you're doing everything right. I mean, you really are. And I remember the day you posted the picture on Facebook with the moving truck, and I was just like, whoa, where's this motherfucker going, right? And I was like, what the hell? And you're like, headed to Florida. I'm like, oh, dude, I would trade you in a heartbeat. Because you're always posting stuff going, man, I don't miss the snow, and I love the beach. And I'm just sitting there going, oh, I hate this guy right now. I hate him. I hate him. No, dude, you're doing fantastic, and like you said, when you're first starting out, it's where everybody knows you,
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to use the saying, but everybody knows your name, right?
Yeah.
But that's a great network. I mean, you are literally just out there. So moving to a totally different state where everybody's like, I don't know this guy. I don't know what he can do. It's
Right.
hard. It's hard. You're starting off all over again. So
yeah, it's from like the bare minimum. Like you want to go back. Literally, it's like playing a video game and then you die, and it's like start over.
that's it's true. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, yeah, I mean it's been fun. It's been
you
interesting.
can take them off. You can take them off.
It's been interesting.
Dude, that's awesome. Now, how many years have you been in the industry as a whole? I'm talking from day one to now. How long you've been in there?
2013.
13 to now.
Yep.
I'm trying to
12?
no.
11?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
12 years. 12 years. I'm like, wait a minute, 13? All right. So my question, like besides the struggle you started with, learning how to do it and the process and stuff like that, but what were the challenges back then are you still seeing now with being in Florida? Like besides all that other stuff, like what are you seeing challenging wise? Everything.
I mean, every day is a different challenge.
Yeah.
I would say the biggest challenge has for me, it's been like doing mobile and like being out in the elements. Make it difficult, but I tried to avoid it at all costs now because I'll leave that for somebody that's just starting out that wants to go get it.
I've said this once and I've said it numerous times. All the window tinters that are doing mobile out there in the elements, dude, I give them so much credit. I couldn't do it. I can't. I'm a bougie motherfucker, dude. I've got to have four walls around me. Like I can't. I can't.
I've turned into that person. I don't want to do it no more. I don't want to be outside. Like I don't want to fight the wind under an oak tree.
Yeah, no.
I don't want none of it.
No. And then you got the people across the street yelling at you, hey, what are you doing? I'm hitting the car, leave me alone. Oh man, that's crazy. All right, so Florida now. Struggling, trying to get your name out there, stuff like that. Is it getting easier and easier the more you're starting to put yourself out there? Like it
absolutely.
Now,
yeah.
But with that, are you having a lot of competition because you're new?
There's definitely the competition, and like learning the price points.
Yeesh.
Because it seems like no matter where you go, I mean, every market's different. It fluctuates.
Yeah.
But I mean, my only competition really in my eyes is me. Like I have to beat who I was. There's enough work out here for everybody, man.
I like that.
Everybody's got cars, and there's not as many tinters as there are cars. And there's not as many good tinters.
There it is.
You can get some hack-ass tinters that like you got a 2-finger gap across the top of the window. Maybe a fur ball or something on the side, like. But a good tinter, I mean, there's out there, but it's hard to come by now. Everybody sees it as a money grab.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh, it's quick money. But I mean, you screw yourself if you do a shit job. You're gonna make that money one time. Yep. Nobody else is gonna call you.
Yep. Those are pop-up tinters.
Yeah.
That's what we call them, pop-up tinters. They watch a couple of videos and they see everybody else online. They're like, well, fuck, I can do it. I can make a quick buck, and then they're gone.
I'm YouTube certified, big dog.
Yeah, hell yeah. Laminated card and everything. Like, shit, get out of here.
Yeah.
So what's life like in Florida? I mean, outside of work, like, I mean, big change from Ohio, right?
Hot.
Oh,
I
get
stay
out of here.
tan.
Get out of here. I'm just like, I mean, that's a big change. I mean,
It
you're
is.
talking Ohio to Florida, so
It's I figured here would be a good place because it's a warmer climate.
okay.
So where in Ohio the slow times are different. Here you don't really have, I mean, you might get slow from like Thanksgiving to New Year's because it's the holidays.
Holidays.
But I mean, if you market yourself right, you got people coming in spending Christmas money, wanting gift certificates. And I mean, obviously I didn't do much this year because we're still new down here, but
Sure.
you know, it's fun. I like the process of building something and being able to look back and say I did it. I
And
did it in Ohio. I did it in Kentucky.
you can
And
do
I'll
it
do
anywhere.
it again in Florida.
Damn right, dude. Damn
So,
right.
I mean,
And what's nice is that everything you did in Ohio and Kentucky, you're just bringing it back over to Florida with you, and you're just building off of that.
Yeah.
You learned, because I'm sure you made mistakes. I mean, come on. We all,
Everybody does.
right. So you learn from those mistakes. You move somewhere else, and you just
Yeah.
rinse and repeat, baby. Like fix it and keep going. Just keep going.
No, it's good. I love it.
That's awesome.
It was the main move to Florida was, you know, I've been with my wife. We've been together 16 years.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Not married 16 years.
Oh,
but
okay.
we've been together 16, 15,
Gotcha.
16, long time.
A long time.
But for the first, 14, I wasn't a person that I was proud of. And I wasn't who she needed me to be. And I wasn't the father that I needed to be. So like when you have all those traumas and stuff in that area, I wanted away from everything. I wanted her to have a fresh start. I wanted the kids to have a fresh start. I wanted us to be able to build a better life. So I dove into self-development, personal development. And then I was like, you know what? It's Florida. Like we vacationed here, our first family vacation 7 years ago. 7 years ago. And I said, I was like, I fell in love with it, man. I was like, 5 years, I'm moving there. We're moving there 5 years. That's what it is. It ended up being 7, but we're still in Florida. We're still warm. I still get to build sandcastles every day, and it's fun. I love it here, though. I don't foresee myself going anywhere else. Like, I absolutely love it here.
And that's I was going to ask you because someone asked. Yeah. So what's your next step? So now that you're there, you're starting to build up your name for yourself and everything. So what's your next step that you're about to hit from moving into Florida?
Locking in a building.
Okay.
Getting a building, getting a shop set up. Just trying to build something bigger than just me.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I want something bigger. Like, I want to be able to give something to somebody that I wish I would have had somebody been able to give to me.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Like, I come from addiction. Which
really?
Bad addiction, meth addiction, pain pills, you name it, dude. I was awful.
Wow.
2013, I walked away from it, and haven't done anything. I mean, I walked away from the hard stuff.
So
in 2013.
2013, you were done. So you've been clean since 2013.
I've been off all the hard drugs since 2013. I don't consider marijuana a hard drug.
Nope. Hey, I don't judge.
Yeah.
Nope. But the hardcore stuff, you're dude.
Everything 2013, it walked away.
Good for you.
No rehab, no nothing.
Just
cold turkey, walked away, and I said I wasn't made for this.
Wow. Good for you.
So now, that's kind of where the whole gym and fitness thing comes in, is like, that's my therapy. As an addict, I gave up one addiction for another addiction. So now my addiction is my family, my business, and the gym, so that I can set the example for my 3 boys.
Dude, that's good for you, dude. Good for you.
That's where we're at, man.
That's awesome. No, that's perfect, man. That's perfect. And I'll be honest, for someone to actually admit it on live on a podcast, that takes a lot of guts.
No, I'll be the first one to admit it. I have zero shame.
That's awesome.
Actually,
man.
I share it openly, hoping that it resonates or helps somebody.
I like that.
Because I never had that person. I never had a me to like, hey, let me show you what I've been through so that you don't have to learn these lessons the same way that I did. And if I find somebody, and like what I said about building somebody bigger than myself, is like, I want to be that person for somebody who I was coming out of addiction, like looking for a chance. So if I can teach somebody something, on whether it be industry, a trade, life skills, like, give them a purpose, man. I mean, we all deserve it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And I love the fact that you're open about it. You're 100% free from it. You're sharing it. Like, I mean, dude, this is...
Yeah, I'm an open book when it comes to it, man.
That's awesome. I will say something about myself. You know what the thyroid is in your body, right?
Yeah.
The little stupid piece of crap thing that doesn't mean shit. All right, anyways, so I had to have mine removed, and the day of my surgery, I asked my doctor, and I was like, am I going to have to change my lifestyle after this? And he's like, as long as you're not doing cocaine or anything of the hardcore drugs, you'll be fine. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, that, it pumps your adrenaline, like your heart could explode. And I'm like, oh fuck. But I mean, not that I was doing any of that stuff prior to, but I mean, that's probably something that I've always remembered. And I'm like, I won't go down that road. And not saying, not about you. I'm just, that right there just kind of opened my mind, my eyes, and I was just like, okay, well, all right. So I was around friends that did that kind of stuff way back in the day, when we were young and stupid. And they're like, hey, you want to? And I'm like, no, man, my doctor said my heart will explode. Fuck that. I'll be dead. So it kind of, my doctor basically said, don't do it. And that kind of kept my ass clean for a very long time. So anyway.
No, man, that's good. I think I turned to addiction. I turned to drugs to heal the hurt. Childhood traumas, broken home, like feeling, just feeling like I wasn't enough, or like I got put on the back burner because I'm the oldest of 8 kids, man. I'm the oldest of my mom's 8. So
how old are you now? How
45.
Old are you? You're 45, and you're the
35.
oldest of 8. 35, like 35, and you're the oldest of 8.
Oldest of 8.
Wow.
So it's that was like my numbing, like that's how I numbed everything, and not so recently is when I started working through the traumas and trying to peel back the layers, and because I don't want to pass that shit on. Like, my parents were addicts, man.
Wait. Pause real quick, because I'm. It's just funny you said your parents were addicts, right? Okay, so Haas is in the. You know who Haas Evans is, right? He's like, hey, tell my mom to close her ears. And here, I'm just going to put this up there real quick. So I'm going to tell you a quick story. Talking about parents and drugs. My mom has probably done every drug out there known to man.
Me too.
And my mom's probably be like, don't be putting this out there, but what is she going to do? Ground me? So quick story of my mom. This is one story that I will never forget. Back when she was, my dad was stationed in Hawaii. He was in the Navy, and they were all, my dad and their best friends. They were walking down the sidewalk, going back to their apartment, and my mom found a plastic bag. Just like a little plastic bag, or brown bag. And she picked it up, and it was full of all these different colored pills and all these different things, like stuffed. She said, this story's true. I'm telling you, I'm going to call my mom out on this, that she said that they all went back to their apartment, and they all just started like separating like they were Skittles, right? And going, ooh, let's try this one. Let's try this one. She was standing on the balcony where the stairs are, and she was hanging on like she could fly and shit. And I'm like, oh my God, my mom is a fucking idiot. Like, are you serious? Yeah. Thank God she put that shit down, because I would have never been born. Thanks, Mom. Anyways, all right, back to the story. I just had to share that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just, I had some fun, but I learned from it. I grew from it. And now we're here, man. I'm clean and ain't done no hard stuff since 2013, and
that's awesome.
Still trying to, I think growth is, you either stay growing or you become complacent. So I try to stay reaching for something, stay striving for something. How can I grow more? Whether it be industry related or
internal,
personally.
Yep.
Or like, how can I grow as a husband? How can I grow as somebody in our industry? Like, how can I be a light for somebody that needs it?
And I tell you what, sharing your story right here, you may spark someone. You never know.
It's I just get off on trying to live life, man. Like, obviously I'm not perfect. Like, we have our hard days. Like, the past week has been kind of rough. Things were kind of slow a little bit around the holidays. So, like, being in a new area with a wife and kids to provide for, like, I had my mental breakdowns, but
sure.
I woke up today and it's a new day. I try to make the best of it. I gotta just make the phone calls, call the leads, shake some hands, get out and just try to let people know who you are. Because if there's one thing I've learned, people buy, or, people do business with people they know, like, and trust.
Yep.
So if I can get you to know me, if I can get you to like me, and you trust me, then we're going to do business forever.
That's it.
Let me help you, help me. And meanwhile, you helping me and me helping you turns around and helps my kids. Because I got a 12, 11, and a 5-year-old. And they're all boys.
So, my mom was asking. I was just like, wait. I was like,
I've seen it.
Calm down. We'll get to that.
I've seen it. That's why I threw that in there at the end.
Nice. Just got it.
No, I'm catching them.
No, it's really cool. And like I said, I've seen you for the last few years or whatever. I mean, I've watched your growth. I've watched your path of moving and doing different things. And a matter of fact, let's talk about what you did right before the show tonight. You went to was it your first?
Yeah, it was. So
listen, guys, listen.
We are. I do believe in God. My family, we are Christians. But once we moved here, we started going to a church just not long ago. The kids love it. The wife loves it. I love it. Great community. But now that it's after the new year, starting the new year, they started up their men's group every Tuesday evening. So I went there from 7 to 8:30, and it was 250 to 300 men every Tuesday. And I went in, I was kind of quiet. Like, I was new there, like didn't really know, and I got to talking to some people. Man, the guy's like, tell me a little about your story, and I told him what I did and who I was, and that we attended the church. And one guy across the table, he's like, "No way, man, you do that?" He's like, "I need my windows tinted." And then another dude's like, "Well, I need my truck wrapped. I'm a real estate agent."
Dude.
And another guy's like, "Well, I need my windows tinted. My wife just got a new car." And I was like, "Man, dude, I come to try to live right and like get my life together so that I can like be who I need to be." I'm like, "But if you want to network, and I mean, I'll go to church and get right with God and sell window tint and vinyl wraps all day long."
Ta-da! So
if I'm killing two birds with one stone.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. Like you're going to church because you like going to church. You like that whole, camaraderie of the church feeling. Nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you're meeting all these new people, business people, right? And you're starting to network, and now you're getting business off of them at the same time. Dude, it's a win-win.
Well, the thing is, like, my wife even, like, I've been in the industry so long, and a while, but like, she'll point stuff out. She sees shitty tint or like a shitty wrap, she'll send a picture to me, like, "Babe, look at this." So we were walking through the church one day, and she told me, she's like, "Look at that window tint on that window." And it was one of the church windows. They got them all tinted. But like the bottom corner was peeling, and it looked like shit. So I was like, I threw that out there in the men's group tonight. I was like, that we do security film too. Like, I've traveled the whole state of Texas putting up security film on schools and doing the whole wet glazing thing. And, maybe put some security film. The church runs a school out of there too. So may do security film on the school and retint the church as well. And
it's a win-win.
I ain't mad one bit.
Hell no.
I feel like I was there for a reason. It was meant to be. And maybe this was that next step to that growth for the business.
Maybe.
Maybe somebody in the church who needs my services or needs to hear my story, or maybe that real estate agent that needs his truck wrap. Maybe somebody has a building that they're like, "Hey, here's your building." Like, so
it was worth going to.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I'm not looking for handouts. I'm not trying to, but if they've got a building that, if I can scoop up a building for a decent price and be able to have a nice shop, then I'm there, man.
Exactly. But I would say this, the like underlying moral of the story here, excuse me, is get active with your community somehow, some way.
Absolutely.
Because that's how you're going to start making those connections, because you never fucking know. You never know. I got guys ask me all the time, "Man, I don't know how to, get more business." And I'm like, "Are you active with your community? Are you going to social events with you?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Why not? Why not?"
Bro. Trade shows, construction trade shows, any industry show that has windows, or go shake hands.
That's it.
They have the car shows, they have the carnivals, they have the charity events. Hell, go to a real estate event.
Yeah, just walk in there, hand out cards.
Go in there as somebody. "Hey, I know you do real estate. Do you have commercial real estate?"
Yeah.
And if you get a good relationship with a real estate agent,
how
many cards of yours are going to drop at closings, especially down here in Florida?
Yes. 100%.
I'll sling house windows all day long.
All day.
I don't have to be in a shop sweating, bro. I'll be in a cool house all day long. I will put flat glass up all day.
Yeah.
Now, I've worked out so much that it sucks getting in the back, climbing in the back of a car sometimes.
Like a little cock diesel guy. Get out of here. He's like, "Is that the window you wanted?" Shut up. Shut up. No, but I'm serious. If anybody's watching this, it's a true thing. If you guys are active in your community, going to certain social events that are wrapped around your community, that's how people are going to find out who you are. They're going to know who you are. They're going to see what you can do. It's instant connections, man. Like, you just can't go wrong at all.
No, I agree 100%. Especially, I mean, with the way the world is, I mean, like, everything seems to be, like you said, it's community driven. And especially like down here, I got to talking to one of the guys, and he's like, man, he's like, in Cape Coral, where I'm at, he's like, everybody's watching. So if you're active in the community and you're in the community and you're helping the community, whether it be sponsoring a little league softball team, whether it be, you know, hey, I know you guys need some banners put up along the fences at the you know, let me hook you up. I got a guy that'll print them. I'll throw them banners up.
And banners are cheap. Banners are cheap.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
like,
my God, they're cheap.
Yeah, absolutely. So like little stuff, man, like and that's what my goal is this year, is like just to do more for the community.
And there's nothing wrong with it. It's a win-win.
Get out. I've already contacted the city, the Chamber of Commerce, trying to get in with all the Lee County, all the vehicles, like just trying to do whatever I can, man. Just to be active more, so that way people know you.
I was just going to say that word, active. You got to be active. If you're just sitting at your shop or at home waiting for the phone to call or for the phone to ring, you're missing out. You're fucking missing out. You've got to get out and get active everywhere you can.
Yeah.
100%.
One of my mentors tells me all the time, he's like, man, he's like, a closed mouth don't get fed. So if you're not going to open your mouth and you're not going to come to me and be like, hey, I'm so-and-so, here's my business, how can I be of service to you? I mean, I've called numerous people. I'll call them every other week. You know, hey, it's so-and-so I just want to follow up and see, you know, if you happen to be in need of my services yet. I know we talked a couple weeks ago, but things change.
Yep.
You know, it's just like when you put in an application for a job.
Yeah.
So many people that I know have put in an application, and if they don't call you back, they're like, oh, well, they haven't called me back. Yeah. Did you call them? Because as a business owner, I want to see that somebody wants it.
Uh-huh.
So when I got into the vinyl wrap and window tint industry, I turned in an application. The guy was out of town doing an out-of-town install for like 3 weeks. And I didn't know, obviously. But dude, I called the dude every 2 days. Every 2 days I called him. And I got a voicemail every time. And bro, I'll tell you what, as soon as he got a free moment, he called me right away. He's like, man, I have never had somebody like with that type of follow-up.
Oh man.
He's like, so I have no reason not to put you to work. He's like, because clearly
you want to work.
You want to work.
Damn right.
And there's a serious lack of that. Like nobody wants to work these days.
Oh God, no one wants to work.
Ever since COVID, man, nobody wants to work.
Yeah.
Let me sit on my ass and wait for a handout. Like, I got mouths to feed, man.
Yeah. Nope. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. And then what was that saying again? No open mouth or what? No
closed mouth. A closed mouth don't get fed.
That's why I'm fat. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. No.
Dude, hey, my wife is a foodie, and she absolutely. I mean, have you seen me on Facebook?
Oh yeah.
She tags me in all of her food.
Oh yeah.
I have to go to the gym. If I did not go, I would probably be 300 pounds.
Oh, that's so funny. I know. I trust me. I see her always tagging and what you guys are eating, and I'm like, yeah, he needs all that fucking calorie gain to go to the gym.
Yeah, all the protein. Give me all the carbs, all the protein. Give it all to me.
That's so fucking awesome, dude. I love seeing you and your wife's posts. It's It's so funny. You guys crack me the fuck up. I think
I'm all the time posting stuff about. I post some crazy stuff.
Oh, dude, listen.
I'll post about eating ass or like.
Dude, no, wait.
Like one post is talking about Jesus and
Yes.
getting right with the Lord, and then the next one's talking about you want to put your face where?
Oh my god. It's so funny because there was one time you literally had 2 posts like that on your Facebook. You're like, you did this like quote from the Lord or something, something like that, some motivational shit. And the next one, it was a picture of your wife, doing these things. You're like, I'm eating that ass later, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, this guy needs to go back to church.
Yeah.
I love it. You guys are fucking awesome.
It's all in the Lord's name.
It's.
No.
I'm not.
Yeah, you gotta be. I mean, I'm just who I am, and like I hid that for a long time.
Sure.
But like, I don't. What I do, I mean, just because I drink beer, or just because I smoke weed, or just because
I'm out,
I have a horrible mouth, does not mean that I can't pray and believe in a higher power or believe in God, whatever you want to call it. So no, I'm not perfect. I don't live a perfect life. I cuss like a sailor. I talk all the time about eating ass and having a blast, like, but I also have core values that I live by, and I try to live right so that I can be the man that I need to be, and I can provide, and I can be the father.
You're living.
I'm living my life, man.
You're living. That's
you
it.
only have one. Tomorrow's never promised.
Oh no.
So I mean, I just had one of my mentors pass away unexpectedly not too long ago, and like, dude was healthy. Like, he was a physician, old doctor, like, just out of nowhere, and it was hard. So it's like, you don't know. I mean, we could get off this call and neither of us wake up tomorrow. I mean, I pray to God that doesn't happen, but I'm just saying, like, it could happen to anybody.
Oh, absolutely.
So why not live today like it's your last? Like, just live it to the fullest, man. Have fun.
100%.
And I mean, I need to practice what I preach sometimes, because sometimes I am very hard on myself, and sometimes I try not to have fun because I'm so focused on how do I build this business, and how do I make this money, and how do I provide for this family, that I'm just like, I'm guilty. Sometimes I lose sight of, sometimes I need that smack in the face. Like, hey, it's only life. It's only money.
And we're only human.
Exactly.
There you go.
So, I mean, it's all good, man. It's just,
I love it.
Have fun. Live life.
I love it. I'm telling you, man. I flip through Facebook every so often. I see something for you, and I'm like, oh god, this guy again. I fucking love it, dude. And what's even better is your wife just runs with it right next to you. Like, she's not beating you down, going, "Don't be putting that on Facebook." You know what I mean? Like, you guys.
He's
like,
my ride or die, man.
Yeah, you guys embrace each other, and it's like no big deal. It's fucking awesome. I fucking love it. I love it.
She's my saving grace, man, for real. Even through the addiction, through the horrible parts of leaving, and like thinking that the grass was greener, like, she's always been there. So now it's on me to make it worth her being here. Like, if I spent 14 years fucking up, I got the next 14 years
to make it up
that I need to show her,
yeah,
I'm here, and let me show you how thankful I am for you riding with me those 14 years.
And you're doing it.
I do my best to do it. Like, I didn't grow up and I didn't wake up and just want to be a piece of shit. Like,
Well, no,
I
no
didn't wake
one
up.
does that.
I didn't wake up and want to be an addict, but like I didn't know how to deal with the traumas, and I kept it all bottled up. And hurt people, bro. Like I was an angry, hurt person, and I took it out on everybody that cared the most. So now it's on me to make it up and to prove how much her and the kids mean to me. So if I can build something for them, then that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, well,
To
you're
help
doing
people
it.
and build stuff.
You're doing it. You're really doing it.
So,
And I mean, just so you know, I mean, like I said at the beginning of the show, I've been watching you. I keep up. I may not comment as much and like everybody else does, but I watch certain people, and I see where you went and where you're at now, and you should be proud of yourself.
It's been a lot. The past couple of years have been a real turning point for me. I got part of this men's accountability group that focuses. It's called Uncaged.
Yeah.
So we do quarterly retreats. It's a men's group. We get together every Tuesday afternoon. We have a Zoom call. Every Wednesday we have a Zoom call. We have an expert come in and give us some game. But I mean, if it wasn't for that, like being around those high level people, like being around the people that have the good relationships, that have the solid businesses. Yep. I mean, never once in a million years did I think I would be friends and have direct contact with somebody that does $100 million a year. One of the closest people to me does $100 million a year. Like, that's who I turn to for my advice.
And that's who you want in your corner.
And if I can have the support of, a group like that is willing, it's just a bunch of like-minded men that want to see each other win. And it's not like, what can you do for me? It's more like, what can I do for you?
Or what can we do together?
What can we all do? Because none of us are better than all of us.
Oh.
So, I mean, everybody's better collectively as a whole.
Yep. Grow a team. Because
you might be strong, but when you get 12 of you, you're fucking unstoppable.
Oh, yeah. So
yeah. So if we got 250 men in our paid group, and probably I think like 3,000 or something in the free group. So like I have and I'm thankful for that. Like being and finding that group and finding that community is really what helped me turn things around. So, I mean, my relationship's better with my wife, my relationship's better with my kids. I'm doing things in business that I never once really thought that I would pack it up and just fucking 15 hours south and just go start over in Florida.
It's a challenge, but you did it.
Those relationships and having those people, pushing and like inspiring and like lifting, it helps when you have that support system. Man.
100%.
Like if you have the right support system, there is nothing that you cannot do.
I agree. I mean,
I have my wife, I have the good people in our industry that I'm friends with, and I have my group Uncaged that I'm a part of. I mean, between those few things, I'm set. I don't need nothing else.
Hey, I've got a great team with Autobahn. I mean, we've got a very strong team. And that's why we're doing all so well. Now,
you guys are kicking ass, dude.
Now put Dave Dillinger aside. He's not part of the team anymore. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. I always call him out. He's too easy to call out sometimes. But no, it's basically what you're saying. It's like, you got that big team, that strong team. We all have the same passion, the same, strive to just, keep going and going. Yeah. And look at us. I mean, we're unstoppable.
No, you guys are killing it, man. I watch, I see, I'm friends with everybody on social media. Like, like I said in the beginning, I'm not at the events. I haven't done any of like the Tint'er battles, or I haven't done anything like any of the trade shows. I haven't really went to any, but I will make it a point to this year. I will get out to some. Like, I mean, isn't there one down here in Florida?
Well,
or maybe, I don't know.
Typically the WFCT is in Orlando.
Yeah.
This year it's in Reno.
Gotcha.
So it's on the other side. So,
yeah, well.
But either way, you should definitely try to make it out to at least one or two.
Yeah.
So
I'll be the one that's close to me on this side.
Smart. Smart. All right, so let's do this. Dude, look, 55 minutes, man. Like, it goes like that.
Yeah, it does.
Like that. All right, so let's just do a quick Q&A. I mean, dude, me and you can sit here and talk all damn night. So we'll let this kind of catch up. But guys, if you've got any questions, comments, anything for Julian, now's the time to do it. Throw it up. I will catch it. I will add it to the screen. And if Julian wants to answer it, he'll answer it. If not, he won't. I don't know. But, dude, this has been awesome because, like I said, I've seen you on social media, but I've never really got a chance to, like, talk to you, like, one-on-one. So this has been great for me.
That's awesome, dude.
Now I know more about you and your eating ass problems. Now I know what posts to stay away from. So I love it. I think you mentioned this, but what got you into tinning?
I started out when I got clean. Actually, I had left and moved to Chicago to live with my dad, and I got into vinyl wraps. And when I moved back, and I left Chicago and moved back to Ohio, I got a job doing vinyl wraps, and the place was kind of like a dead end. And I seen a little shop with like 2 bays, and it said graphics and window tint. And I was like, well, it says graphics. Like, let me stop in there. Walked in there, and the guy's like, well, I don't do much graphics, mostly just yard signs and, little banners. He's like, but if you want to learn how to tint, and he's like, how long have you been rapping? And I told him, and he's like, well, dude, if you can rap, he's like, I can teach you how to tint. And I was like, all right, cool. I'll give it a shot. And I think within maybe a couple weeks, like, I had it all kind of down packed, except for, like, obviously, the back windows and the shrinking, that came a little bit down the road. But as far as prepping and like side windows, and in a couple weeks I had it down, and
boom,
it just kind of never left. Like, it's stuck with me ever since. And awesome. As much as I've wanted to, dude, I've tried to walk away from this industry so many times. I'm like, oh, fuck this. I hate it. I'm burnt out. Fuck this. And dude, it's like, just never, I'm still fucking stuck here.
Dude, it's worse than being a stripper, man. It's so bad. It's like, it's worse than drugs, man. So I do have someone on Instagram, so you're not going to see it because it doesn't bring it down. But Steve's Auto Styling said, I joined late, sadly, sorry if my question has been answered, but what is the best part of your move and the worst part about it?
The best part? Starting over.
The sun and no snow.
Starting over. Dude, I moved to fucking Florida in October. When we got in that moving truck,
I know,
and left Ohio, we were in hoodies and sweatpants, and it was cold as fuck.
Yep.
Hadn't snowed yet, but it was cold. And man, I pulled into Florida, and it was like,
you're like
100 degrees.
Shit.
I ain't even lying, bro. Like, I have maybe 3 hoodies and 3 pairs of jeans. And 90% of my shirts probably don't have sleeves.
I'll have to agree on that.
Be nice. The best part about the move was the weather and the starting over and being able to be away from all the bullshit. Like, we're here. It's me and my family against the world now. We're in Florida. Now it's time that we build a life that we want to have.
And then what was the worst part of it? So that was the best part. What's the worst part?
The fear of the unknown.
There you go.
Starting over and not knowing anybody. When shit gets fucking hard, you have nobody to turn to. When you want a date night with your spouse, you don't have a babysitter. And that could be, it's good or bad. Bad because you need that time with your spouse.
100%.
Good because now it brings more of a circle. Yep. Like, we are a family. There isn't Uncle Joe and there isn't the family. It's us.
Yep.
We have who we have in this house.
There you go. Done.
The best part was the weather and the sunshine and starting over and being able to build something new, to where the hardest part was just the fear of the unknown. Like, am I going to be able to put food on my table? Am I going to be able to pay for this roof next month? Are we going to be okay? But as long as I have my faith and my family and my fitness, between those 3 things, I have a pretty strong mindset. We'll figure out the finances.
Yep.
We can make finances.
Money. It's only finances.
Yeah, it's only money.
I mean, you guys could always start an eating ass OnlyFans. I mean, if worse comes to shove, I'm just saying. Just saying. Do you reverse roll or Frankie the back windows?
I reverse roll the windshields. I don't reverse roll the back windows.
Hell no. Walk in here just like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing.
I Frankie the back windows, but the windshields, I'll reverse roll the windshields.
Yep. Same here. Same here. Love it. Do you have pets?
Got 2 dogs.
2 dogs. Let's see here. Steve's Auto Styling. I'm just trying to catch. Says they moved from Ohio to Florida. Oh, wait. Moved from Ohio to Florida. Sounds awesome. I'm in Minnesota and have thought of going somewhere warm to open a new location. Wondering how it is dealing with much more competition in Florida versus Ohio.
All I can say is, if you really want it bad enough, don't be a pussy and take the risk.
There you go. Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at Ricardo's comment down at the bottom. I'm not even going to put that up. I'm not even. Come on. All right, I'll do it. I don't care. I mean, we're not. You don't have to answer that, but it was just funny. I literally just glanced down and I was like, oh, fucking Ricardo, man. Jesus, dude. Come on.
What?
Anyways.
Life's fun.
Yeah, all right. No, stop it. Stop it. No. That's awesome. Dude, I'll say it again, man. I'm proud that you were able to be clean. I'm proud of you you made the move, you stuck with it, you're not scared. Well, I mean, you're scared. I mean, there's always a scare, but you're not scared to take that next step and get going. Don't listen to them. Don't. But again, I think you're doing amazing. Everything you're doing is working. Don't stop. 100%. Yeah. So, but man. Oh my God, Ricardo, all right. I'll put this up. What's your next move to pick up that work?
Build relationships.
Ask if you were to get out of Tint'er app. What do you? Oh, okay. There you go. What would you do if you had to get out of Tint'er app? What would you be doing?
Probably something in the fitness industry.
I was gonna guess that just because I know you go to the gym a lot. So
I'm actually signed up with ISSA.
Oh wow,
doing personal trainer classes.
Dude, nice.
So just something different. I don't ever foresee myself leaving this industry per se, because my 12-year-old wants the business. He wants to do this.
Done.
I can't give up. I have to build this to be able to leave.
You're not.
I have to be able to leave that legacy behind and be able to say, here, now you don't have to go flip burgers, or you don't have to go have some shitty boss that's not going to value you. Here, I built the foundation. Here you go.
Yep.
Take it and run with it.
Yep. Just don't fuck it up.
Yeah, don't
Just
fuck
don't fuck it up.
I
Just
fucked
don't
up
fuck it
enough. I built it.
Yeah.
Now it's yours. Go run with it.
You're like, I built everything on fuck ups. Now you don't fuck up. It's already done. No, I get it. I get
No,
it.
100%.
I love it. All right, I'm going to turn this off because everybody's talking about eating ass now, and I'm not getting into that. We're not doing that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Julian, dude, I can sit here all night, but I know it's late. I know you got a family and stuff. What time is it there? 9, 10, 11? It's 11 o'clock. Yeah. Damn. Anyways, so Julian, at the end of every show, I always get my guests to give that one last, word of advice or motivational speech, like their legacy to the show. So at this time, this is what I want you to do, and we'll go from there.
My bit of advice is don't let your past define you, because our past doesn't define us. If anything, it refines who we can become if we're willing to put in the work. And just don't fucking quit. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something, because when I was strung out and I wasn't where I am today, I had a lot of motherfuckers tell me that you're never going to be nothing. You'll never make it. I've had some of my closest people who I thought were the closest people to me tell me that I would not make it when I decided to start my business. I've had people tell me that it would fail when I moved. Well, you'll be down there a few months. You'll be back. Fuck you. Watch me.
Oh my God.
And bitch, when I send you my Christmas card in the fucking sand and you're freezing, just remember what you said. Because no, you cannot come stay at my house, but I'll send you a picture of my sandcastle.
I tell you, hey, I love what you said. Just watch me, because my old boss said that making t-shirts would never amount to anything, and my brand is in 9 countries. So
dude, you fucking yeah.
Anyways,
I've got a few of them in my closet.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Julian, thank you so much for being on the show. Now get the fuck out of here. Go eat some ass somewhere. Just not on the show. No one wants to see that crap. I love it. Okay, on a serious note, if you guys are not friends with Julian, or you're not following him, I'm telling you, go do it. He's just a good-hearted man, family man, and he's fucking funny as fuck too. I mean, come on, he eats ass like I'm not in a. Y'all know what I mean. Anyways, Julian, thank you so much for being on the show. It's such a good time. All right. Oh, this is. I bet this show gets talked about a lot. It does. I don't even know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Anyways, next week, I have an idea for a guest for next week. I just got to hit them up and see if they're available. If they are, we got a show next week. So we'll kind of go from there. On that note, man, that is it. That is it. Another Tint'er Tuesday in the books. This is the second show for 2025, and we're just going to keep fucking going. That's it. Because everybody said it wouldn't work, but guess what? I've been doing this show since 2017. So to all the people that said doing the podcast ain't gonna work. Anyways, on that note, guys, have a great rest of the week. I'll see you guys live right here on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm out. See ya.